back in 1973, I was playing with the drummer Rick Ketter, and I knew Johnny from high school, and we met up with Timmy, who was a fantastic guitar player, and he decided that he could play bass for us.
Yeah, I didn't live too far from Rick. I don't remember how I made the connection originally, but yeah, I had great fun.
And we did nothing but write music, basically. How many songs were there?
Well, there might have been, but I mean, this was mid-'70s, so I mean, the prevailing thing at the time was what has since been called progressive rock.
Have you got the chance to walk home from an English funeral with people who you never knew and you will never know? Do you think that love is real, or do you think that you're alone when you sit down to read a book and it tells of a dragon's death?
Because this was an original project, everybody was free to add their own personality to it, and that's kind of made it what it was. And it really amazed me after 35 years to go play these songs again, that I still kind of felt the power in doing those songs again. Like I said, for me, for playing bass, it was King Crimson and Yes. So
Yeah,
you guys,
like Timmy, I liked Yes. I have a big influence. King Crimson, Robert Fripp, back at that time,
yeah.
was an awesome player. Honestly, at that time, I think it was pretty much them. Led Zeppelin. Who else?
You know, I gotta give a lot of credit to Jairus, because I think a lot of that stuff just came from out of his head.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you mentioned Faust or whatever. I don't even know who that is, and you know, I don't know a lot of the European progressive rock bands. I'm really not that familiar with it. I know some of the other guys that we hung around with did, but really a lot of this just came out of this guy's crazy head.
All the lyrics from most of the songs.
Crazy.
What were your influences back then, Jai?
Going back, I mean, I like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, and I really got into the fusion, like Mahavishnu Orchestra. There were some bands called Captain Beyond, Atomic Rooster, and stuff like that. Like all their first, it seems like the first albums, the first recordings of so many bands were real influential, including, you know, Led Zeppelin, and of course the Beatles and all that stuff. But just when me and Johnny were able to get together on acoustic guitars, we'd come up with all kinds of crazy rhythms, and Rick would throw all this stuff in, and we were so lucky to get somebody like Tim to play bass with us. And
Yeah, Tim kind of like filled in the orchestration, not only just playing bass. He certainly doesn't play a simple bass. He kind of orchestrates the
lead bass.
That's right.
You know what? I'm going to give props to the guy who's not here. Rick Ketter really doesn't play like a traditional rock drummer. He's got jazz influence and just all kind of stuff. And I think that's one of the things that made it sound unique too. Was his drumming is different than other people. It's still very powerful, but he's able to play real solid in odd time signatures. You know, we had the one piece of that song that's in 9. You know, it's like,
right.
Try and make it drive in 9, and but he can do it. He's the guy, and so he was a trained drummer, and he had all all those rudiments and all that discipline that it takes to do those different things. So I think a big part of it was his doing.
Yeah, when I met Rick, he was teaching drums at a music store, and he was playing in the marching band at the high school. And so he knew all his charts and everything, and between me and him, we were able to bring all that stuff into some type of flexible concoction.
We come in second place in the city battle of the bands in 1973.
Is that right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, we got to play down at the Syria Mosque when it was in Oakland. That was like a huge gig for us. I mean, to do that. Unfortunately, we come in second place only to miss out from a soul group that was very choreographed. And, I thought we had them. Unfortunately, the judges might have seen it differently at that time.
3 years.
I'd say through about 3 years, we put together about 20 to 21 originals, and we recorded 3 songs in the studio, and it would be great if we could someday throw all those together and record them in the studio and put out a product.
This is off our first LP. It went silver in England, and then it sank on the ship coming back. This is called Beans for Uncle Fred.
think one word to describe being up there, first time in 35 years, would be phenomenous.